Okay, YouTube. So what is up, everyone? I just wanted to tell you that I just got a new product that I'd love to review for you. It is the best coffee maker that I've ever had in my life. I recently did a review on the Schmeg, and I don't know if I'm saying that right, the Smeg or Schmeg coffee machine. You'll see it here in the corner, and I'll put a link to the review as well. We didn't like it. We really didn't like the Schmeg. It just didn't make a good, robust cup of coffee. So we brought it back to Williams and Sonoma. They were gracious enough to take it back. And we really weren't planning on buying something else, but this gentleman was a really good salesperson and he told us about Jura, okay? Made in Switzerland. This is the box, just to give you a sense. And this is what the machine looks like here. A really beautiful machine. I'll show you the top of it and the side. You can see the water reservoir here and so forth. Beautiful machine. I'm going to go through it all for you right now, and we'll see if you like it. All right, guys, so let's do the first thing and show you everything that came in the box. I already unboxed it, obviously, as you can see it here on my counter, and I've been using it for a few days, and my goodness, it is absolutely delicious. I absolutely recommend it. First things first, let's take a look to see what's in the box. All right, so aside from the actual coffee machine and the coffee maker, everything comes packaged in this really pretty looking pouch. What you have here is 3 different booklets. And basically the reason why there's 3 booklets is because it's simply different languages. So automatically you could take 2 booklets away, and all I need, of course, English language booklet. You have these cleaning tablets right here. Basically when it's time to descale, this is what you would use. This right here is used in collaboration with this, and I'll show you this a little bit later, but what this does is this cleans the milk components of the machine. And this is like the soap that you use to clean the milk components, and this is the tray that kind of recycles water through the machine or filters water through the machine in a cleaning process. So I'll show you all of that later, but these two go hand in hand, and they're for cleaning the milk. This item came in the machine. It came in the coffee bean container. And basically all this says in 17 different languages is that you may see some coffee beans or coffee grounds in the machine. And the reason for that is because they test the machine during the production or the manufacturing process to make sure that it's working correctly, and then they clean it. But despite the fact that they clean it, it still might have some residual like coffee beans or something to that effect. So that's all that's telling you. It also comes with this little doohickey here, and basically what this is if you don't want to use whole bean coffee, someone gives you a gift of ground coffee as an example, you could use that ground coffee with this machine, and this is the spoon that you would use to put it into the machine. And I will show you where you'd put it. In the back of the machine here, you would open this up, and this is where you put the ground coffee if you did want to use ground coffee. You cannot put it here, as it might mess with the machine or hurt the machine, but this is where you would put the ground coffee and use that spoon. This item right here is a knob that allows you to change the fineness of the coffee bean. You can only change this while it's in the grinding process. Let me repeat that. You can only maneuver this while it's in the grinding process, because if you do it now, there might be beans in there and it might mess with the blades in there and so forth. So you only want to change this when it is in the grinding process. And to give you a sense, turning it this way is finer and turning it this way is coarser. Also coming with the machine is this item right here. What this does is this tests the hardness of your water. When you turn the machine on, which I've already done, but when you turn the machine on, it's going to take you through a setup process. A setup process that is super easy and that is very easily understood in this booklet. But basically, after you test the hardness of your water, you will set that hardness selection in the machine during the first time that you turn it on. Also coming with this machine is this barcode. If I'm being quite honest, I'm not exactly sure what this means, but what I do understand about this is that we have model E8. Okay, so this is the Jura E8. Okay, another component that comes with this machine is this hose. And what this hose is, it allows you to have frothed and steamed milk drinks. And this is what you will put, and I will show you, this is where you would connect one side to the machine and the other side into the milk container. And what this does is this will suck up the milk into the machine, heat it up, froth it, steam it, and then it will come out of the machine in the most delicious way. Let's talk about the machine for a second. Very first thing that you would want to do, obviously, is turn it on. It's back there, and you can see the second you turn it on, it's going to go through a process, and it's going to expel water out of here. And the reason it's going to expel water is that it's kind of cleaning the system, and it will even tell you. It says machine is heating, and then very quickly thereafter, it's going to rinse the coffee system. You could hear the machine, but it's rinsing and water's coming out. Let's talk about the drip tray. So to take the drip tray out, as well as the expelled coffee grounds, you're simply gonna come down here, and you could even feel a little kind of opening, if you will, down here, and you're gonna kind of squeeze it and pull. After pulling it out of the machine, you will see this is the expelled coffee grounds. So what you're gonna do, obviously, toss that. And the drip tray, you take this off. You could also take this off. And this is where the drip tray filters into. Obviously, you're gonna take care of that. Very easy to clean. You simply rinse everything out. You rinse it out. And putting it back together is quite simple. Put this right on top, put this like this, put this here, and it's completely back together. Now all you have to do is reinsert this into the machine. So let's reinsert right into the machine, super easy. And by the way, before you reinsert it, the machine will not work. It says here, drip tray not fitted. So it's letting you know that the drip tray is not in the machine. The second you put this in, the interface will now go back to your coffee selections. All right, guys, so let's go through the water reservoir. This is how you would take the water reservoir out. So you simply take this, push it up, and then there's this cool little handle here in which you would take this and you would fill it up. You would go ahead and take it to the sink. You could use tap water, you could use filtered water. It does not matter. But then this fits right back in to the machine, and you close it. Additionally, there is a filter that comes with the machine. It looks like this, and you put this together and you go ahead and put it in the water reservoir, just like this, with these little items going down. Put it in, and you could even see on the side there's these little nudges, and you're gonna twist it until it clicks into that nudge, and you are done. Close the top. All right, guys, there's another item I want to talk to you about. When you open up the reservoir, in the back, you will see this little component here. And what this is you can download an app. Whether you have an iPhone or whether you have a Google type phone, either one, you could download the app from the App Store. What this will allow you to do, if you buy a separate part, it will allow the machine to connect to the app. Now, that does not come with the machine. You have to buy that separately. But what you would do is you would take this off and you would connect the part, you would download the app, and the Wi-Fi, both of the machine and the app would be on the Wi-Fi in your home, and it will allow you to use the app, put certain settings into the coffee maker through the app on your phone, which is quite frankly pretty damn cool. All right, guys, I've already added coffee to it. You simply pour the beans in here. In the back right corner is where the beans are fed into. I have an espresso bean in here from Trader Joe's that just knocks my socks off. You put this container back on, and this seals it in for freshness. All right, guys, so let's take a look at the front of the machine. You'll see here it says Jura E8, and something important to note is that you could move this up and down, up and down. The purpose of that is if you have it all the way up, but you have a little espresso cup and it starts to put coffee, espresso, into the cup, it's gonna start splashing around and dirty up your beautiful machine. So if it's a little espresso type coffee, you're gonna push it down all the way. And if obviously it's a taller, like a latte or something, you're gonna push it up. All right, guys. Another important feature that you should understand that wasn't readily apparent to me in the directions or just initially is that the coffee is gonna come out of two different places. It's either gonna come out of here or it's gonna come out of here. What you need to understand is if it's just a coffee drink that doesn't include frothed or steamed milk, it will come out of here. If it is a coffee drink that includes steamed milk or frothed milk like cappuccino, a latte or something to that effect, it's gonna come out of here. And because of that, you have to have this tube connected to the machine. All right, so let's connect this tube to the machine. The way that it's gonna come with these little tiny items here. And you basically have to put that into the edge of the tube, and then you're going to affix this little notch to the side here. This allows you to make frothed or steamed milk coffee drinks. An item that's super important that I didn't understand when I first got the machine is this does not connect to anything currently. So what you would have to do is you would have to take milk, and I've kind of been doing it this way, and put it here and put this tube in here. However, Jura does sell a milk container. And that milk container, I've already ordered it on Amazon. It's about 40 bucks maybe. Once you order that milk container, you will be able to connect this to that milk container. You'll use it, and then when you're done, you'll obviously take that milk container and put it in the refrigerator, much like I've been doing with this silly cup. But when you have the actual component, and frankly, if I do have a little critique, the critique is it should have came with the machine. The price of this machine is quite steep, and for the price, you should have that, accompaniment that comes with the machine. And by the way, I'm gonna put a link to Amazon for you to buy not only the milk container, but also this actual machine. It'll be in the description below. All right, guys, so let's take a look at the interface. As you can see here, it has 4 different selections. Now, one of the things that I don't like about the machine, or if I do have a critique of it, it doesn't actually say what these items are, but you would have to press the button selecting that item to see what it actually is that it will be making for you. But as you can see here, this has milk in it, and therefore it's some type of latte drink. This one is a flat white. I know that because I've tried it a number of times already, and it's absolutely delicious. And that's an espresso. I believe that's an Americano. And to get to the next set, you would simply click on this arrow right here, and that brings you to the next set. There's 4 times 3, there's 12 drinks in total. You literally just scroll through until you find what you want, and if I wanted this particular drink, I would hit that button and I would sit back and watch it work. All right, guys, so let's actually make a drink. Because I haven't gotten my accompaniment yet from Amazon. It's en route. I have my cup of milk here. I'm gonna show you a latte kind of drink, or macchiato. I don't know what they actually call it. We'll see in a second, but I'm gonna show you exactly how it works. Because, as I said earlier, this is a milk drink. It's gonna come out of here. I have this kind of cool wine glass, and I wanna show you the wine glass because it's gonna show the beauty of the coffee. You take your hose and you place it in the milk and you press the item. Now you could see it's a latte macchiato and I have it at full strength. If you want to do less strength, you would simply lessen the bean strength, and it's simple and you could do it. Now it's saying the amount of milk is 18 seconds. So go ahead and look at this. It's pulling the milk from here, putting it through the machine, heating it up, and you can see that it's coming here. Now, one of the reasons that I have this wine glass is because I want you to see the beauty when it starts to dispel the coffee. So it just went through 18 seconds, if you will, of steamed milk, and now it's about to give you the coffee. Volume of coffee, 3 ounces. And by the way, you could adjust that. You could make it less or more, but take a look. Now look at that. YouTube, are you serious? Look how beautiful that looks in there. I mean, this is like Starbucks type. At the Starbucks, you go in and they're making coffees. Boom, enjoy. Now look at that. And this is the reason why I wanted to show you in a glass. All right, guys, now that we made our coffee drink, I do want to show you how to clean the milk frothing component, or the steamed milk component. As I said earlier, these two items go hand in hand. What you're going to do is you're going to take this and you're going to turn it upside down. You're going to do one push. It dispels all these little pellets in here, and you go ahead and bring it over to the machine. Now, when you bring it over to the machine, everyone, this will fit into the machine very easily. Okay, it's made to fit into the machine, and it kind of snugs right into that drip tray. You're going to go ahead and take this side of the milk tube and you're going to put it right in, and it'll click right in. On the display, you're going to hit this little gear button, which is a settings button, and it's going to bring you to a separate place. In red, you'll see clean the milk system. I'm going to click clean the milk system. Use only Jura maintenance products, approximate duration 4 minutes. Let's start. Milk system cleaner, next. Now you could hear the machine working. So you could see now what the machine is doing is it's putting water into this reservoir here, which will go to the side here, and this is where the tube is going to bring it into the machine. Another cool thing that I like is it kind of lets you know where it is in the process. It's almost like when you're on the computer and something's loading and it's showing you the process of that loading and it's coming to the end. Right now you could see it's in the very beginning while it dispels the water. All right, so here we are. It now kind of went through clean the milk system, and you're gonna start to see the tube take the water up from this reservoir. So right now it pulled the water in, it went through the machine, and it's expelling the dirty water. All right, so everyone, it's coming down towards the end. The milk system is cleaned. It'll go right back to the regular interface, and you can see all the dirty water has been dispensed into this part of the receptacle. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna take that off. You're gonna take this receptacle and boom, right down the drain. I like to give it a quick rinse, but one thing that's important for you to know and understand, every day you need to do this. You need to clean the milk receptacle, because if you don't, there's gonna be old milk in here, and milk will go bad and it will become disgusting, and there'll be old milk in the machine as well. So you gotta make sure that you're doing that once a day, perhaps after you've had your last cup of coffee. All right, everyone. So thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. I want to show you one last time how beautiful it is. This is by far the best coffee maker I've ever had. I'm gonna put a link in the description so that you could buy it if you'd like. Please subscribe to the channel. I am so grateful for my followers. I'm trying to bring you good stuff here, and I hope this was helpful. Take